keep getting him touches.
All alone. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
I think that play saw defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. It's really deflating from a morale standpoint. Turnover.
Young with no one around. Bank shot, no good.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers on top.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very...
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but, not so pleased with, how I'm trying to, help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group, too. So, hopefully, I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm. As smart and as safe as they're playing, they made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
LeBron James is out there with Jones.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
It's stolen by Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got his second basket. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. James with it. He's picked up by Russell. Russell against James. Nice move. They get the rebound. Back to Mozgov. And stolen by Hibbert. Russell against Shumpert. The dish to Brown. Bryant has the open look. The Lakers rebound. Bass can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by LeBron James. Hibbert gets the bucket.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Here is Russell. The Cavaliers making the shot. Left side, Bryant. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start for the game. And James throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Shumpert against Russell. Hibbert with the screen. Russell dishes to Hibbert. Mozgov with the steal. LeBron against Brown.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 26 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Brown, good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Dellavedova. 8 points for him.
Hey, get LeBron, get LeBron.
James left side. And it's good from the elbow. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Picked by Randall. Wide open look to Clarkson. Second chance shot.
Plus 8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Cleveland. Randall. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Robert Sacre, he's checked in for Tariq Black. Young comes in for Brown. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Smith against Williams. Here's Thompson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
And talking about Randall's rookie injury, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Williams. Young left side. Good D by Thompson.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Now here's Varejao. Smith wide open. He fought.
Now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
A bit over 8 points a game. Thompson outside. And Love has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the third quarter with. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Nick Young is out there with Brown. Then there's Robert Sacre. Then it's Ryan Kelly. And it's Black in at the 4 slot. Now here is Smith. Clock at 6. Young with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Brown kicks to Black. Kelly inside. He's against Smith. And that one's good. Kelly's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. And it's Smith penetrating. He dishes it to Varejao. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Brown. Following the score by Cleveland. Comes up empty down low.
How about him there just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
So it's the Lakers now. The Cavaliers making the shot. He kicks it to Sacre. Screen by Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kelly. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Kelly's got 4. This that's gone by here in the fourth. Smith dishes to Love. Smith kicks to Varejao. Cleveland moving it around. J.R. Smith on the wing. Young with the steal. Here's Brown. Another shot. No luck. Nice D from Varejao. Balanced scoring Clark for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the lane to create open shots. You want to be able to create space for the point guards to drive, so you need shooters on the wing.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Varejao. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. James Jones, he's checked in for Smith. And James subbed in for Williams. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now, here's Brown. And he can't bank that one in. It's LeBron with the drive. Good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball. And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Alfred Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
Here's Brown. The Cavaliers making the shot. It's stolen by Jones. James against Brown. Thompson outside.
And one thing that I know a lot of fans are worried about it is NBA jerseys with ads on them. It's something the NBA has explored more in-depth recently and would be another stream of revenue for the league. And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean,
he has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
The Lakers rebound. The kick out to Young. Launches a three and another shot. Fires the three. The shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
James against Brown. And stolen by James.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times
yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for LeBron James. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Sacre passes to Young. Baseline try. Good. He hits the jump shot. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by James, and they double up James. Back to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. The three, and LeBron James good for 3. LeBron's got 45 points. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensive.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron fans obviously love seeing both you and
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.